Thank you very much, Honorable Commissioner Manega, for taking us through the evaluation of this application for the National Coalition of Human Rights Defenders of Uganda, and for communicating the final decision of the Commission to grant observer status to the National Coalition for Human Rights Defenders of Uganda. The seventh application is the fourth
honor of presenting this application for observer status by the Forum for African Women Educationalists. We have been given the residential address as well as their telephone contacts, email, and their website. Date of registration is 25th June 1993. Place of registration, the Republic of Kenya. Date of application is 11th July 2023. The Forum for African Women Educationalists, FAWE, is a non-governmental organization whose objective is to empower girls and women through quality education and training to give them necessary skills, competencies, and values to be productive members of their society. The vision, a just and inclusive society in which all African girls and women have access to quality education and training to achieve their full potential. The mission statement: to promote gender-responsive policies, practices, and attitudes, and foster innovation that will provide opportunities for African girls and women to prosper in all realms of their lives. Documents provided are the following. Number 1, a letter of application. Number 2, a list of board members. 3, a certificate of registration. 4, signed statutes and memorandum of cooperation. 5, sources of funding. 6, independent audited financial statements as at 31st December 2022. 7, annual report 2022. And lastly but not the least, number 8, strategic plan for 2019 to 2023. Analysis by the Secretariat is that this application is from an organization's main objectives and activities are in consonance with the African Charter on Human and People's Rights. Number 2, the application contains all the relevant documents as required under the Commission's resolution on the criteria for granting and enjoying observer status to NGOs working in the field of human and people's rights. 3, the NGO is registered and has an office in a state party to the African Charter. The decision of this is the application from FAWE.
Thank you very much, Honorable Commissioner Mandwega, for sharing the evaluation of the Commission and communicating the final decision of the Commission for the Forum for African Women Educationalists, FAWE, to be granted observer status. We now move on to application number 8, the Forum for Development and Human Rights Dialogue from Egypt. And we invite the country rapporteur for Egypt, Honorable Commissioner Dr. Lita Simi Ogana, to do the presentation. Dr. Ogana, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Vice Chairperson. I am pleased to present the NGO entitled the Forum for Development and Human Rights Dialogue, based in Egypt, 75th Street of Damascus, Mahdi, Cairo, Egypt. Its information and website has been provided. This institution was registered on the 20th of December 2005, and the place of registration is the Arab Republic of Egypt. The date of application received for this application is 12th of March 2023. About the organization. The Forum for Development and Human Rights Dialogue is a non-governmental organization dedicated to promoting human rights, raising awareness among citizens about their rights and responsibilities, and combating human trafficking and illegal migration at both local and global levels. Their mission includes countering terrorism, extremism, ideologies, and organized crime through community development initiatives. They advocate for effective citizen participation, the strengthening of citizenship principles, tolerance, and dialogue, and contribute to the promotion of democracy and the concept of a civil state. The visions of the institution is a free and safe society that enjoys all rights in the face of terrorism, extremism, ideology, and human trafficking. The mission of the institution is to ensure that development is community-led and that it respects, protects, and fulfills human rights by ensuring that communities and individuals have their own priorities, and to hold institutions, governments, and other actors accountable for the actions on people. The list of documents provided: 1, a letter of application; 2, list of board members; 3, certificate of registration; 4, signed statutes and memorandum of cooperation; 5th, sources of funding; 6th, independent audited financial statements as at 31st December 2022; 7, 2021 annual report; and 8, strategic plan for 2023 to 2025. Analysis. The Secretariat analyzed this application and, 1, found that the main objectives and activities are in consonance with the African Charter on Human and People's Rights. 2, that the application contains all the relevant documents as required under the Commission's resolution on the criteria for granting and enjoying.
Application number 9 is Mon Avenir, application from Cameroon. The country rapporteur is Honorable Commissioner Lumbu, the chairperson of the commission, who is not present here, so I will be presenting this application on behalf of the Honorable, with the ultimate aim of improving people's living conditions. The vision of the organization is equal rights as a universal value, aim at the fulfillment of all human beings based on current social changes and the need to build a future based on social justice. Its mission is to facilitate people's access to their rights, to citizenship, education, and their involvement in the community's socio-economic and cultural development initiatives. The objectives of the organization include contribute to the full development of human beings by promoting living together, financial statements certified by an independent audit, December 2021, annual report 2022, strategic plan 2023 to 2027. The analysis that was done is that this request comes from an organization whose main objectives and activities are in line with the African Charter on Human and People's Rights. The application contains all the relevant documents required by the Commission's resolution on the criteria for granting observer status to NGOs and its enjoyment by the same NGOs working in the field of human and people's rights. The
website, South Africa, to promote nutrition, psychosocial support, and skills development for vulnerable populations. The NGO aims to empower and maximize the potential of African people by advocating for food and nutrition, providing psychosocial support, and fostering skills development to enhance the well-being and quality of life for both individuals and communities. The objectives: breastfeeding, advocacy, and support for women. 2, coordinate nutritional assessment and counseling for women. 3, disseminate healthy eating messages South African food-based dietary guidelines to promote the right to food and nutrition. 4, school nutrition education. 5, psychosocial counseling for vulnerable groups, especially women and children. And 6, skills training for women, youths, and the vulnerable. The vision statement: well-being Africa envisions communities where people are healthy, empowered, and thriving by maximizing their potential for the advancement of Africa. The mission to provide practical solutions to human challenges through nutrition and nutrition-related services, capacity development, and psychological